Welcome to the Door and Signal channel. What we have here is a 2010 Chevy HHR, and the speaker's blown, and the back, well, the front was done. Alright, I didn't film that unfortunately, but the back still needs replaced. I think GM had a bad run of speakers in these things, because this car has the stock radio and stock speakers, and all four speakers were blown. And I looked on some of the forums, and it seemed like a lot of people had blown speakers. So, I mean, I guess they had a bad run in speakers, and they're blown. So we're just replacing them with some generic ones, and just so it works again. But I'm going to show you how to pull this door off. First thing you want to do is go in this tray here, and there's two bolts. They're hex bolts, and I believe it's a T27. This looks like that right there. So let me make sure that's the right one, but I believe it is. Grab my screwdriver here. Yep, that's the right one. So you need T27 screw. You undo those two first, and then you'll pop this cover off. There's another one behind there. Once you get all the screws out of there, you want to start from the bottom and work your way up. I have one of these pry tools, but if you're careful, you can just use a screwdriver. You don't really need this specialized tool. But I'll try to set you down here. I'm trying to do this one-handed. This isn't going to work. Once you get all the screws out of there, that one out, there's a little plastic tab here. Right here, and if you push the center of that out in, you should be able to pry it out pretty easy. There's like a little button in the center of it. Just push that in, then you should be able to pry this out pretty easy. Got to mention too, once you have the two screws and that's all through here, you have to give them some pretty heavy duty force to pull them out, but just careful because they're plastic. There, you can see one there. And then when you're pulling the door off, you want to lift up on it so it goes over here. You push that and lock it. You should be able to. There it is. Then behind here, you want to unhook the door latch first. Here, let's see if I can get a good picture of this. Alright, so you want to lift up on this a little bit. There's a tab on the bottom here. Push it forward. That'll pull up on this plastic thing. And then, see the little metal thing in there? You want to pull this metal tab up. Like that. So there's your door connector. And then there's another one down here. This is your electronic door opener, or for the window. There's a little plastic tab on the back here. Push that, pull it out, and the door's off. So this is what the inside of the door looks like here. And then we have our bat speaker. All that takes is one of the little forget what size that is, but this is bad. And then we'll just put a new one. Thanks for watching. So for this bolt for the speaker, you can use a 9/32 or I think a 7mm. Should be able to take that out. And there's just one screw to hold this thing in. It's a little sticky, I think. I have to pry on it a little bit. Yeah, it's a little sticky. I wonder if some water got in there. And there you go. There's the wiring. You just replace it, put a new one in. I got 6.5-inch round ones, so I have some self-tapping screws. I'm just gonna screw into the metal here. But they do sell direct replacements too. They're probably a little bit more expensive. I didn't really care. I just wanted working speakers. So when you put the door back together, you put this in first. Then put the door, the handle, you'll put this metal piece in first, and then snap this plastic piece in, and then put the door over the locking mechanism, and then the door will seat into these little plastic fasteners and snap in. Thanks for watching.